always preparing, getting ready to go, and when they put me in the game, I'm going to get out there and give my best effort. So, anytime you get out there and you get an opportunity to go against a different colored jersey, different guys, it's exciting, and you got to take advantage of it.
Adam, what should some of the younger receivers take out of a game like Saturday?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things, right? I think we talked about it in our room, specifically about your resume, right? And every snap that you take in an NFL football game, whether it's preseason or regular season, is your resume. And you can do all you want on the field, practice field, all that, but 32 teams don't see what you do on practice field. So that's kind of the message to them is, hey, you might not always have your best games. I've been in this league for 9 years. I've had really bad games, I've had good games. And you take as much as you can from the bad games and try to apply it to the next game, and kind of use that as a chip on your shoulder to go out there and prove that, hey, that's not me, and I'm a lot better than that.
Is there anything you can relate to your son said about that pick six? Maybe something differently he could do with that route?
Well, and not specifically about that. We go through every single clip and we talk about, hey, could have done this, could have done that. But at the end of the day, it's easy to sit there with a clicker and slow motion, really digress it or whatever. It's easy to do that. But when you're in the full speed of the thing, you got to play. You got to trust yourself and your ability to make plays. Like I said, every play we kind of look and if there's something I see, I give him my input, or anybody my input. But he knows that he's a better football player than what he showed, and he's excited about the opportunity to get back out here and playing football again.
I know you haven't had a ton of reps with him. What did you see from Kellen Mond so far?
Yeah, what I've seen from him is a quick release, a guy who's confident in what he's doing. He's really trying to do his best to pick up this playbook as fast as possible. An NFL playbook's a lot different than a college one, especially when you're the quarterback. For a receiver, you only got to know a couple positions, but quarterback, you got to know everything. But a guy that has put in his time, he's here early, he's grinding, he's out at practice really trying to get better. And for a veteran guy, that's what I look for. I look for guys that they love the game of football. They want to learn. They want to pick guys' brains. He was out here in the summer throwing to me and picking my brain on certain things. So I'm excited about his future and what he can bring to us.
What did you see about how he handled Saturday, just on the sideline or after the game when not everything goes your way?
Yeah, that's something that I really look forward to, is watching guys perform when they get that chance to get out there in the preseason game, especially for the first time. And I just saw a calmness from him, whether it was good or bad. He was just kind of the same guy, trying to do what it takes, maybe try to make some plays with his feet and try to get some things going for the offense and put some really good drives together. Didn't finish them, but got down there, and I think that's the most impressive thing for me is seeing a guy just being out there and just being the same guy every snap, good or bad, no highs, no lows, especially at the quarterback position.
With such limited reps for him, he talked about getting on the same page with receivers, code words, making sure the communication's up to speed. How long does that take? I mean, you did that not too long ago, a couple years ago with Kirk. Like, is that something that can actually get honed in on just a couple of weeks in preseason, or?
No, it's an ongoing process. I mean, it takes time. It takes lots of time. And, you can get it down good enough in a few weeks. But like I said, it's an ongoing process. I mean, it took years to get on the same page, fully with Kirk or any quarterback. It just, there's so many situations that pop up throughout games, practice, that, you got to kind of regroup, talk about it, and then apply it next time that happens. But the game of football is crazy because there's not too many plays that actually draw up the same way, right? And so you have to just kind of keep storing that stuff, that have happened maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and kind of storing that. And then when that happens again, it's just kind of natural and you're on the same page. So it definitely takes time. And like I said, those extra reps that those young guys are getting out here and after practice, before practice, that's what stuff goes a long ways.
And you talk to today's young special teams leaders, having kind of made a name for yourself in that area first?
Yeah, I try to make myself available, but not try to get too into not try to get too pushy with it. But when I find the right time, I did talk to the group one time, just because I felt something on my heart that I was thinking about. But like I said, I try to make sure that they know that I'm available at any time. if they want to ask me questions. A lot of them, honestly, before I talked to the group, didn't really even know that I played special teams. So, like I said, just trying to make sure that they know that, hey, I did it. I've been in their shoes, and if they ever want to ask me questions, I'm available.
What was your message? What was your advice?
Yeah, that was basically it. And then just talking about the mindset, right? When you're playing offense, defense, there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of, different scenarios, different coverages, all that. On special teams, you got to have a different mindset. You got to smack yourself over the head a couple times, and you got to go out there and fly around and cause havoc. It's just a different beast. It's just not like offense or defense. So, so many of our reps get consumed with offense and defense, which obviously is important. But you also got to realize that when you get in that game, it's a different mindset and how important those you might, as a special teams player, you might only have 12 plays in a game, and how important every single one of those plays is and just trying to get them to understand that. I think sometimes as young guys, you come out here and you go to practice and you kind of just get in the rhythm of going to practice, going home, going to practice, going home, and you forget about the situational part of the game. And so just trying to help them, like I said, know that I'm available and just kind of know what that mindset, what it takes to be an elite special teams player.
When you were coming in, was Emerson still going in special teams?
He was a little bit, but like I told those guys, I look at guys like Andrew Sendejo. That's who I came in. He was flying all over the place, making plays, and then all of a sudden now, look 2 years past that, he's starting on defense. How many guys that I've seen come in and when I came in and over the years that were just ballers on special teams, and they were our special teams leaders. Now they're starting on defense or offense, and so that was another message.
Is it kind of weird or humbling for you that you've been in the league so long and rookies now didn't realize kind of your backstory?
Yeah, it definitely makes me feel old, but no, I really enjoy that part of the game. I love teaching. I try to make sure that I'm not teaching too much, and I'm actually focusing on what I need to do to perform and to help this team win games, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. But if guys ever have questions, they know that I'm available.
Adam, you share an age with Steve Weatherly. What's it like having him back from a football, a personality, and a work in the community standpoint?
Yeah, it's great. He's a great football player who helped us in the past. The more guys that we can have in this locker room that understand the culture, understand what we expect, it only benefits us. And again, he's a great player, great person, a guy, like you said, that does a ton off the field, which is awesome, especially in a community that means so much to me.
Adam, do you sense any impatience from Justin as he battles back from that shoulder injury?
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he's ever missed time before. He doesn't really. He doesn't like it very much, but that's what you want. You want a guy that loves football, wants to be out there. He doesn't care if it's a Wednesday practice in the middle of training camp or if it's game day. He wants to be out there with his teammates, and he'll be back and excited to have him back.
Does that receiver group seem a little small for training camp with all the injuries that have kind of popped up here?
It does, yeah. I was looking over at the Broncos after the last practice we had with them, and it looked like the whole offense was over there breaking down in the receiver group. So they had a lot of receivers. But no, it's great. I think it's great for the young guys. They get a ton of opportunity. I'm telling the guys, like, shoot, I got my first preseason, I think I got like 1 rep. Like all 4 games combined, I think I got like 1 or 2 reps. So for them to have those opportunities and to be able to play basically a full game, they got to take advantage of it. That's pretty special, and I don't think they understand how important that is. I mean, that's your resume, like I said at the beginning.
How do you feel about that change where veterans are resting more in the preseasons and you're seeing those younger guys get in more? It seems like teams are resting their guys a lot more.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not the coach. I'm just out there trying to do my job. If he tells me to play the whole game, I'll play the whole game, and I'm just trying to prepare. So whatever that is, whatever that takes, I'm going to do. If he gives us the day off, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to do what it takes to recover and to maybe lift a little bit more, to get a little stronger and more prepared for the season. But again, it's exciting to see those young guys get opportunities and just to be able to show what they can do, because there's just not a whole lot of opportunity to really show what you can do until you get those real live game scenarios.
Mike Zimmer was pretty disappointed in the performance on Saturday, and when he sends that message, does that still kind of resonate with you and other starters that might not have played but heard the message?
It does. I think it puts a chip on our shoulder as well, to know that, hey, you can't just go through the motions, right? You can't just come out here and it's another training camp day. You can't do that because that's what happens. You get embarrassed a little bit. When it's on our home field and we kind of get beat the way we did. That's embarrassing. And so I think that's a great opportunity to take that and use that now going to practice today, and then going to the next preseason game to say, hey, you got to have the right mentality. You got to prepare the right way. You got to be ready to go every single day. And people forget what you did yesterday. So I always tell the young guys, they don't care what you did yesterday. You might have had a great day yesterday. It don't matter. Today's a new day.
Even without the embarrassment, do things ramp up this week? No fans are here now, knowing that you'll play Saturday. Some roster cuts this week.
I don't think things ramp up. I think it's just another opportunity, right? Another opportunity to prepare for whatever that is. Prepare for an opportunity, prepare for the season, prepare for a preseason game. It's another opportunity to prepare. I don't think things ramp up because I think things have been pretty ramped up, to be honest. We all want to have a successful season. We all want to have individual success, and that ultimately helps the team have success. So we're going to go out here and do the little things to try to help us do that.
How'd you do in that one rep?
My one rep in rookie year, well, it might have been like 3 reps. I remember having a catch in like the 4th preseason game at the Metrodome. I think it was against Houston, maybe. And I don't think I had much for yak, so I knew I needed to get a little better in that area.
Are there 2 special teams for you?
I don't think I got any special teams reps. Yeah, my rookie year, I didn't get any special teams reps. I think it was pretty sure it was like 3 plays at the end of the game. There's maybe then like 40 seconds left. We ended up being like a 2-minute drive, but that was all the reps I got.
Were you worried about your status at that point?
Was I worried? Absolutely. Thought for sure I was getting cut. Well, I did get cut, but it all worked out. Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Appreciate it.